From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, December 13th, 2018. Silver is trading at $14.72 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,244 per ounce. Zen is trading at $5, and the average price of Bitcoin is $3,452. Antiwar.com reports in a long-anticipated vote, the Senate finally had their motion to proceed on the Yemen War resolution, with Senator Bernie Sanders introducing the motion at 3 o'clock on Wednesday. The vote passed 60-39. This opens the Senate up to debate and ultimately vote on the resolution calling for an end to U.S. involvement in the Saudi-led war in Yemen. This marks the second vote that the Senate has had this month to advance the resolution. While the vote went largely as expected, Senator Bob Corker was a surprise defector, voting no on the motion. Corker had opposed previous moves to end the Yemen war, but had backed the idea in recent weeks, citing the Saudi murder of Jamal Khashoggi as his turning point. Proceeding to the resolution is no guarantee that it will pass the Senate. There are a number of additional obstacles that could be thrown up, and those voting to proceed may not, in fact, vote for the resolution itself. Even if it passes the Senate, there likely won't be any concurrent resolution in the House until next year, as the House leadership has once again made a last-second rule change in an unrelated bill to block any challenges to the Yemen war. Born into a devastating world and raised among the crowd, the Cloudwalker assumes a new identity and begins the unrelenting quest for truth. In this epic journey, he discovers dark secrets about aspects of his previous life that he once trusted. Through the Journal of the Cloudwalker, he shares both the traumatic hardships and the eternal beauties of his experiences. Dear Society by the Cloudwalker is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Reuters reports insurance claims from the recent spate of California wildfires, including one ranked as the most deadly and destructive in state history, have topped $9 billion and are expected to grow, according to the state insurance commissioner on Wednesday. The claims so far fall short of the record $12 billion in wildfire-related insured losses sustained in California in 2017, most of that from more than a dozen blazes that swept a large swath of wine country north of San Francisco Bay that killed 46 people. This year, the Camp Fire that erupted on November 8th has accounted for the bulk of the claims, just over $7 billion in total. The casualty toll stands as the greatest loss of life from a single wildfire on record in California and the highest from any U.S. wildfire during the past century. The insurance commissioner put preliminary insurance claims from the Woolsey and Hill fires combined at more than $2 billion, bringing the total of all three of last month's blazes to $9.05 billion. The tally reflects losses for residential and commercial coverage, as well as for motor vehicles, agriculture, machinery, and other assets. The numbers released on Wednesday stem from almost 40,000 separate claims, more than a fourth of which represent total losses. Most of those, 10,564, were for personal residential property, but the figure does not include billions of dollars in potential losses faced by Pacific Gas and Electric in the event that the utility's electrical equipment is ultimately found to have caused the Camp Fire. PG&E has said its liability could exceed its insurance coverage if that happens. Zencash has changed their name to Horizon to better represent their transition from a cryptocurrency to a pioneering platform that protects consumer data. They're working towards the day when anyone will be able to build privacy-based applications on the Horizon platform. The unique spelling of Horizon is a nod to their heritage and recognizes that they remain committed to the vision that their project was built upon. Learn more at horizon.global and join the Horizon community. HORIZEN.global. Antiwar.com reports progress has been made in the Yemeni peace talks being held in Sweden, and while there is growing doubt that there will be time to finalize every issue, some new deals were finalized on Wednesday. The biggest aspect of this deal will be the reopening of the Sanaa International Airport, albeit only to domestic flights. Under the deal, all international flights to Houthi-held Sanaa have to stop in the Saudi-dominated city of Aden for a security check. This was the deal pro-Saudi factions had before, but with an important difference. They'd wanted the rights to unconditionally search all Sanaa-bound flights, but now the UN will be conducting any security-related searches. Somewhat less important, there has been a deal to resume oil and gas exports from Yemen, which would bring in some badly needed money for the central bank. Yemen is, however, a fairly small exporter, even in the best of times, so this isn't exactly going to bring much relief to their failing economy. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.